Starting, and we are live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I am joined by Trey's Curtin, and I am joined by the Blaze family. We have
Hi.
Saymond, Pedro,
What's up?
and Lily,
Yes.
who happen to be Batman fans.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
You know it.
We can have a Batman altar in the living room.
Yeah. We have an altar.
Yeah, it's just a table. It has a statue. It has some
Concept art.
concept art. It has a little blade thing. I don't know. It's like a letter opener, but it's
Batarang?
shaped
Yeah, Batarang with
Batarang. Yes.
car
It's like
opener.
a card opener.
Okay.
And the game, of course. Games.
Games.
We're totally stalling for Trey to get back, hopefully, eventually.
Yeah.
We can start. I don't know. Just mute him for now.
Yes, Daredevil is that important, people.
Hey, it's amazing. It's almost like Batman, but red and blind.
I have not watched it yet. I know the first season was really good. I really enjoyed the first season.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh,
It shocked me. Like I was like, oh no, we're not about to speed through this. We're gonna wait and watch this and savor it. Cause my buddy was like on episode 6. I'm like, no, what are you doing? Bad jokes. Go back. It's ridiculous.
No, this
Yeah.
second season started with a bang, literally.
Literally, yeah.
You'll see.
I'll probably watch it.
See what you did there.
I had to catch up on the last episode of Agents of Shield. So.
I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I tried, and I couldn't.
All right. So we have a list of questions and part of the discussion that we want to talk about, and this kind of came up as a, why not do this since the week of Batman versus Superman? Talk about our thoughts before the movie, and then we could probably get together and talk about them afterwards as well.
Yes.
For
It
sure.
looks like we have up first who will win and why. Go ahead, Bat Family. Why don't you start it off?
All right. Well, I don't have a biased opinion. I think none of them is gonna win. I think it's gonna be a tie.
Why?
Why?
Because I mean, Superman is Superman, but Batman has this amazing, powerful suit. I don't know, maybe powered by kryptonite or something that matches Superman's strength. Though, I mean, it could go either way.
I go with the suit theory. Maybe not powered by kryptonite, but has enough power to stop. Like in the trailer, you saw that he stopped Superman's hit. So I mean, it's. I think Batman is gonna win because he's a smart man. He's a smart man. He has the most power, which is money. Money buys everything. So pretty much he's pretty smart. He's gonna have the suit, and he's gonna win.
Okay, my take on this fight is like Lex Luthor is gonna be the mastermind behind it. Okay,
Right?
so he is gonna help Batman develop that suit, which, by the way, is gonna have Kryptonian technology because there were a lot of wreckage and parts after Man of Steel. So somebody's gonna take all those parts of an alien technology and put something together.
Okay.
Number two reason is that's the point of the fight, having Batman versus Superman, having a man defeating a god, so that way whenever they form the Justice League, Superman doesn't overpower all of them. Superman and Batman are gonna be at the same level, leading the Justice League, because Batman is the smart one, Superman is the powerful one. But if Batman defeats Superman, he shows them like, yeah, I'm as capable as this guy to defend you all guys, to lead this Justice League. And they're going to respect him, but he's the only one with no powers, so he has to have something going for him.
So that's as a writing point of view. Like you would write it that way because so it can lead to better movies later on. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense because you would want to keep people coming back for more per se.
Yes.
And if
Did
Superman,
you say that he would take the alien suit like make his own suit like him? He could possibly do or lead up to?
Yeah, to fight aliens and stuff. Probably you're probably gonna have a different suit for later movies, and because that means more toys as well. And that's the other reason that I think Batman will win. But that's something out of the storyline. It's more of a meta thing. Like he is more popular right now. But I think we're gonna talk about that later in a further point, right? But that could be another reason Batman might take it because he's Batman.
He's Batman. Everybody knows Batman.
Yeah. No.
Not biased at all.
Another thing. I don't think anybody's gonna win because I think the audience is divided like 50-50. So if one of them wins, they're gonna lose half an audience in it. You see? I think.
Maybe. I don't think they're gonna lose them because everyone knows they're gonna team up at the end, and they're gonna start the Justice League. So that's what everybody's looking forward to. But the other thing that everybody's looking forward to in this movie is the fight, because it should be amazing.
Yeah, like the shot that we saw in the beginning of the trailer of Batman taking on the thugs is just like the video games.
Yeah.
They did a smart thing in the fighting style of Batman, just like the video games. So of course we are all looking forward to the fight to see how Batman, defends himself and how Superman does defend himself against this guy. So that's exciting.
What do you think?
That fight scene we saw was very reminiscent of Arkham
Trey,
Knight.
what about you?
What about me?
Who's gonna win? Who will win and why?
I say it's gonna end in a draw because to me it's a fight of ideologies. Superman trying to rescue the Earth, but is somewhat ignorant of the threat he poses because someone come along that's basically a god to them, and naturally human beings are going to feel threatened. They're going to feel powerless. So of course they're going to make countermeasures. And Batman, being the crazy paranoid person that he is, he's going to be the one to challenge Superman directly. He came out of retirement. This is probably Batman from Dark Knight Returns, because if you look on the suit that he's looking at, it says "Joke's on you" or something to that effect. So either this is Jason Todd that died and it caused him to retire, and he comes out of retirement because he feels Superman is a credible threat, but he still needs to make himself known. So that's why we have the vigilante scenes. He's either doing that to make himself known or doing that to coax Superman into coming after him.
Yeah.
So he's basically probably going to fight him to a standstill to show him, if I put my mind to it, I can find a way to put you down for good. I want to show you we're not scared of you.
So he's pretty much taking a stand for humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like being the voice for the voiceless, per se. Yeah.
Yeah. Saying that if you go rogue, we're going to bring you down one way or another. We will find a way.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Well, I guess me personally, being the Superman fan that I am, I feel like the movie's going to end in a way where Superman will not be the clear victor because you have this almighty powered being versus a human. But in the comic book series and even in the animated universe, they've showed that Batman has had contingency plans to take down people. Now, this is the first time he's met Superman, unfortunately, so we don't know if he already has stuff planned before or if he's in the middle of making a plan and then executes that plan in the movie. Because as Lily said earlier in the trailer, we didn't see that part until all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere and stops his punch, and Superman's like, okay, boom, dude. maybe up until a certain point of the movie, Batman's like, all right, now it's time to kill Superman or whatever. But I feel like it's going to end in a draw too. I think they're going to take their focus from battling each other to realize that they could combine their powers to do something greater, instead of going the longer route of being the butting heads. Up till like probably Act 2, that'll probably happen, and then after that it'll switch over to them collaborating with Wonder Woman, because we still haven't seen Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman. We haven't seen nothing about them. We don't know what's going to happen. They may show up and stop the whole show and say, all right, look, you two idiots can fight later. we need to take care of this guy. So I think it may go into from a
Justice League
one-on-one
War.
battle to a team.
Yeah.
And it just ends at a standstill. Like they just like, oh, okay, whatever, we'll finish this later. Or like Trey said, Batman will be like, you already know what I can do. I'll bring you down if I need to. Right now, you've given me a reason to believe in you. Don't make me fail that trust.
Yeah.
So hopefully, that's how it goes. It'd be pretty cool too, even though I know Superman would kill Batman.
Good. He wouldn't do that. He's too just.
But I just feel like with the way the movie is in the, I guess in the realistic universe, they're not gonna allow one person to win.
Right.
Yeah, because they're approaching it from a very realistic way. Like, Batman probably studied everything about the Battle of Metropolis when Superman had to stop the world engines and how it made him weaker. So he probably studied how those work and tried to reverse engineer the tech. So
Because people underestimate how smart Batman really is. Like Lily said, he has the intelligence. He's the Tony Stark and Ant-Man of the DC universe.
I was about to say that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Aquaman and Wonder Woman get in, then that's gonna we know this is gonna happen. The Justice League is gonna start to form, and we're gonna see how it's gonna work out with the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Wonder Woman doesn't get along with Aquaman for some reason, because we have the Flashpoint Paradox movie, and they didn't get along, and there was a huge war between.
Well, the reason why there was a war is because they were together, and something happened between them, and there was a war.
They thought Wonder Woman killed Aquaman's wife.
Yeah.
And
For those
they said that
spoiler alert.
and they said that the Wonder Woman movie was going to revolve around tensions with the Atlanteans, the Amazonians versus the Atlanteans.
It'd be smart. I've been saying it for the longest time. I wish if this was going to be the Dawn of Justice, they should have done Justice League War. We should have did that animated movie and brought that in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice and made that the thing, because that's where everybody met for the first time, and they're like, "Are we a team? Yeah, we're a team." I don't like that. I don't want to be a part of the team.
That's probably the second Justice League movie. The Justice League War, when Darkseid comes in, that's probably on the second Justice League movie. I guess, but part one is going to be Atlanteans versus Amazonians.
That's the first one for the New 52 continuity.
Yeah. Yeah, and the first one, Aquaman didn't appear. It was until the second one. Called
Throne of Atlantis?
Yeah. In the first one, we see, like, at the end of the credits, I think, the Atlanteans coming in.
Oh, yes, you're right.
But that's only on the animated movies, though.
Right.
So in the comic books, Aquaman was there on the Justice League War part, versus Darkseid.
Yeah, right.
There's little changes now and then.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the next topic.
So, what are the thoughts on? Do people feel like they're rushing the Justice League?
I don't. I think it's about damn time because they've been bringing us Superman movies, Batman movies.
Yeah, more Superman movies.
Yeah,
and more Batman movies.
And then now we have. I know it's not connected, but now we have The Flash, and now we have Green Arrow, and I'm like, we're doing all this separate. Why not bring it together? And now they say they're gonna put a Justice League together. I'm like, yes.
Finally.
About time.
Right.
I say they need one more movie to lead into it.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're doing the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah. I think it's a little unfair for anybody to really say that it's rushed, because everybody's trying to judge DC off of how they do their movies because of the success that Marvel's had. And it's like nobody has to follow the same. They don't have to follow the same formula that Marvel did. It worked for Marvel because they started way back when with Iron Man. I mean, if you want to skip Iron Man, it was the Incredible Hulk with was it not Norton? Eric Bana, which did horrible. He was like a lime green Ghostbuster Hulk.
Oh, that was just Hulk. That was just Hulk. Just discount
Yeah,
Hulk.
no, it was the unincredible Hulk.
That's when you go to the dollar. That's when you go to the dollar store looking for it.
That was back at the time when they were broke. They were going broke, so they sold off all their franchises to a lot of different people to try to keep afloat. and then Iron Man hit, and they said, "Oh, whew, let's keep a hold of all the other heroes and make something of it." But we
When you
can't
go to the dollar store.
DC. I just think everybody's trying to judge what Marvel's doing and saying that, oh, it's rushed because they're not doing it how Marvel did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think it's rushed at all. I think it's a smart way to do it differently. It's a way for them to bring the Justice League earlier and then spin off into different movies. They're doing the same but a little different, like backwards, if you know what I mean. They put them together and then separate them into small movies so we get to know them better once we like them. And then they're gonna do a couple more movies and we'll see where this goes. I'm not sure what the plan is for the future.
Yeah, and the way if they bring the Justice League together, they can do the spin-off movies, and we can have cameos, and I don't know, Green Lantern is in trouble, and Batman comes to save the day.
Or help him out a
Of course he
little.
will.
Yeah.
Or Flash helping Wonder Woman and things like that. Little cameos they will make more sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just me personally, another thing too is like the mistake that they made with Amazing Spider-Man 2. They showed us the Rhino, but we never seen it again.
Yeah.
So I would only hate to watch all of this 2-hour movie, and then finally hear from everybody else. Oh, we're late to the. Oh, okay. Well, see you next movie. I'd shoot somebody.
Yeah.
I'd really shoot somebody. That'd be very disrespectful for saying this is the part when they unite. So yeah. And then Doomsday is not at his final level. There's one thing unanswered that we have to wait to see for. So I personally don't think it's wrong. I think this is their way of trying to get into the game early. But if you think about it, Justice League did start as soon as Superman started to appear more. So it's not really rushed if people read the comic books versus judging it off the film universe of Marvel.
One thing I think they could do, and it would be really cool, is like, have you seen Watchmen? Like in the opening credits, you see the Watchmen in action in like a slideshow, like comic book style slideshow, and you see the Watchmen doing saving people, battling villains and stuff. They could do that with the ending credits. We see Justice League destroying other people, fighting against villains or saving people as an end sequence, and then we'll have after the credits thing. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but that would be a really cool thing to do if they have.
Yeah, that would be.
Like a reverse Watchmen sequence.
There you go.
Yeah. Good question.
Cool. So now we're moving on to the next one.
Oh, the next one is a good one.
Yeah, it is, and it's like, why not use the characters that you already have existing in the TV universe? Why not use the TV universe to bring them together?
Popularity.
No, I think it's more with the actors. Like the movie people, they're not gonna hire TV actors, the CW actors, to be in the movies. I mean, come on, they're like, nope, we have our own people. Why were we gonna hire your people?
No, and not only that, I would say that maybe Simon and I were discussing this earlier, and we were saying that, if they bring the TV people to the movie universe, that means that whenever they come back to TV, they need to up their game in CG, in everything, so it would be more money for them.
Set designs and everything, yeah. And
everything will be, more pressure, more money, less breaks
More time.
for actors.
Yeah, and then they will have to have like Ben Affleck in a Flash episode.
Right,
like that.
right, and it's
not a Flash. I mean.
Yeah, the
Like
Flash.
yeah, the Flash.
Yeah, Flash.
Yeah.
Or Arrow. And it'll be too messy because they have never addressed the other ones. And then in the TV universe, we have the multiverse, Supergirl, and all that mess.
And Agents of
and they
Legends
want
of
to try to
Tomorrow.
keep the movie simple. I do believe they might want to do a multiverse thing, like Ultimate Crisis in the future, when we can have cameos from the TV people. Well, that will come later. Right now, it's too early.
Yeah.
And that will be cool because we can have two Flashes talking back and forth or fighting, and we'll have all these interconnecting stories. But they have to like prep for that, the audiences to understand that storyline later on.
Yeah.
Right now, will be too early.
Because not everybody understands the multiverse because it's so complicated. It's very complicated.
Just Flash alone is giving us headaches to figure out what the heck is going on with Zoom.
Yeah, so I mean, like Simon said, I think if they ever do it, it's too early to do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
It will be as after Justice League 3.
It's kind of like them trying to say, here's the preview of our universe with this movie and these other movies, and then we're going to gauge the audience that way and then bring in more with everything, because the DC universe is way more complex than Marvel's. You know, they have a lot of superhumans and superhuman beings and aliens and so on and so forth, whereas Marvel is like, we want to take the realistic route and give you heroes with relatable things and realistic ways. So it was easier for them to do a TV series and relate people that way and start off the way that they did piece by piece by piece. But now moving forward, as we go with DC, they have to find a way to make it a lot more cohesive for everybody to understand. Otherwise, people are going to be like, this is stupid. I don't understand it. Why do they do that? And it just ends up being a big mess.
Yep.
And we have to understand that not everybody that sees the movies are comic book fans. So of course they need to show the people that are not comic book fans, hey, the multiverse exists and this is how it goes. Of course, it's not gonna be easy to explain, but I mean they need to try at least if they're gonna. And
they have writers too, so they probably find a way to make it easy for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep, they're right.
You know what? I just thought about this, but you don't see like the Marvel movies having like side shows, like with Thor, like a Thor TV show. Or, yeah, with the lower actors. I think that's another one of the reasons why they won't bring the TV actors to the movies, because then.
Well, movie actors are generally more expensive than TV actors.
Yeah, that like when they used Carter, they only used like clips of the Captain America movie that she was in to explain their relationship before the show started, and I was like, huh, they could just get Chris Evans. Oh wait, Chris Evans would be a lot of money. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Hence why Deadpool made like you guys could only afford 2 X-Men characters.
Yeah, which was a funny joke, but it's so true. They're so expensive, and like I said earlier, it would be so expensive to not only the actors to hire actors, but the whole production crew, like the CG and everything.
Costume
else,
designs and sets, yeah, everything should be higher. I don't think they want to spend that much money in those shows.
I just feel like they're telling all the people, like, well, you keep doing your stuff that's remedial on TV, and we're going to make people feel more important with these characters on film. Because, like, what's Stephen Amell, Green Arrow?
Arrow.
He go play Casey in the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's like, well, if I'm not going to be used as Arrow in the movie, bye. See, I'm going to go do this and wait till you need me for the TV series. Whatever.
Well, and that's good for him because he can prove the executive, like, hey, I can be in movies too, and I can be really good. So you might want to consider me to be Green Arrow in the movies.
Yeah. They don't have a Green Arrow right now.
But people that were speculating, hey, I think it's going to be Matt Damon.
Oh,
because
no.
he's with Ben Affleck. Can you imagine Matt Damon being Green Arrow?
No, Matt Damon's going to be Robin.
No, dude. If we're gonna talk about Robins, pay attention to the Suicide Squad, because believe me, Nightwing is in that movie. Nightwing is in the Suicide Squad movie, and he was in the trailers and everything. He doesn't have a costume, but he's there, and that was gonna be a twist.
What's a twist?
Okay. So then, speaking of Suicide Squad, do you personally think it's going to be before or after? And do you think it's going to have any kind of impact on the movie of Batman vs Superman?
It's probably going to be during that. It's probably going to be during that period where he's like being a vigilante again, or right before he retires.
So Suicide Squad being retires. Or
like Joker seems really batshit crazy in that. So whatever happens in Suicide Squad, why make him do whatever he did to Batman?
I think it's gonna be after, but we're gonna have flashbacks because they already mentioned Superman, Batman v Superman takes place like 6 months or a year after Man of Steel. So maybe they will feel that Suicide Squad movie in that time period, but I have a feeling it's gonna be afterwards. And the scenes we see with Batman, they're flashbacks, and we're gonna have flashbacks with at least 2 other characters.
You know,
What?
you might. I didn't pay attention to that. They might be flashbacks and they playing us.
Yeah, and you never know. Maybe in the Batman v Superman, they're gonna mention like here and there Joker or Harley Quinn or something like that.
Or Waller most likely, because Waller did mention that after they got that guy from Krypton or something, or she mentioned Superman in the trailer, so that makes me think, yeah, this is after, at least after Man of Steel.
Yeah, and of course they're gonna be known. At least the Suicide Squad people are gonna be known because they're with Amanda Waller. So of course they did something before for Amanda Waller to take them. So maybe in the Batman v Superman movie they're gonna mention like something that they did, and that's how they're gonna tie it up. A little bit.
I thought she was going to make an appearance when they were at the courthouse or whatever. I thought she was going to make an appearance there and plead her case too.
Maybe, yeah.
You don't know?
I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the movie to find out. I think we're gonna have to watch it multiple times to get all the little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I watched Star Wars twice.
So then the next one will be, before I ask it, how do you feel about the villain lineup so far? Like, right now we went from Zod to now appearing to be Lex Luthor and then Doomsday. Like, why Doomsday now?
I think Doomsday now, so, because the thing about Doomsday is like he dies and then he resurrects and then you cannot kill him the same way you killed him before. So I think they're gonna bring him now, and it's gonna be like baby Doomsday. Doomsday, he's going to evolve a little bit in the movie, and they're gonna take him out, and then in 2 or 3 movies later, he might pop up again, and it will be more.
Yeah, and we do know that in the comics there's different types of Doomsday, like different versions of Doomsday. And we know that there's one that has kryptonite bones or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, they might defeat him now, and then when he comes back, it's gonna be harder to kill or to defeat, and maybe they're gonna bring this Doomsday.
Upgraded Doomsday.
Upgraded Doomsday. And about the lineup, I mean, they, of course, in the movies they have to up themselves a little bit more with the villains, so that way the action keeps on going. We are on the edge of our seats, like what's going on now? Who's gonna be fighting now? How are they gonna defeat them? So they have to up themselves. And the good thing is they didn't bring it's not Apocalypse. What's his name?
Darkseid.
Darkseid. If it was Darkseid, I would have been so disappointed because he is too OP.
He's like the main one at the end, the big boss at the end.
Yeah.
So they're gonna save him for Justice League 2.
What about Brainiac?
I think Brainiac could be a good villain, but if they do a Man of Steel sequel, then it might be a good one to have. But I don't know. Maybe he could be a villain in Justice League 1. I mean, Brainiac is OP too.
I hope they don't bring Bizarro. I don't think he can work with.
There were theories saying like maybe this Superman that Batman is fighting is Bizarro. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Please don't.
Bizarro and Doomsday were gonna be the same guy. Like they're gonna take Saw and make him Bizarro Superman, and then he was gonna evolve into Doomsday. I was like, no, please don't do that. That's so stupid and so fanboy, so fan amazing.
What do you think about Lex Luthor?
I personally like this Lex Luthor. He's not like we've always had the executive, I'm so serious Lex Luthor that we see that this Lex Luthor is very smart too, but he has a sense of humor, which brings a lot to this character. It gives him more personality. That we're gonna have like conflict in our feelings because we're gonna like this guy, and we know that he's a villain.
Yeah,
but we're gonna like him.
They're clearly they're trying to show that this is going to be a different Lex Luthor by just adding the hair. Because Lex Luthor's supposed to be bald, isn't he? And now they added this crazy hair. They're trying to show we're doing it differently, guys. This is a different Lex Luthor.
And eventually he's gonna evolve. He's gonna get bold and be a little more serious in later movies.
He's gonna get old.
Yeah.
He's gonna work out too much.
Like push-ups, yeah, probably. But yeah, I think
I like what Lily said too. I think they're trying to make him a more likable protagonist. I mean antagonist. Sorry, antagonist. They're trying to make him a likable antagonist, somebody that you can actually go. I hate the guy, but I like the guy. Oh, why does he have to be this good? Like Sylar from Heroes. Love Sylar. I'm sorry. I'm guilty. I love. I'm like, oh, cut him up, slice him up, chop him up, kill him all. No, but
so, what do you think, Trey?
I'm still trying to roll around with y'all.
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
He was a good Lex Luthor too, man. Whew.
Frank Hunter was that super. Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
He was a good actor in about
especially come on now, Saymond. No, not that. Come on. Superman will run. And then in the beginning, when he was like married to the old chick, and they're trying to convince him, no, don't give him all your money, and he comes out and talk about you can have that, the rest is mine.
Yeah, it was funny. He was a good guy. I liked him. But I guess we'll move on to the next one. So, do you think this will actually be the movie they use to set the tone for the DC Universe film in a big way?
Yeah. Jesse Eisenberg got some big shoes to fill.
I think they are. I think they're putting all their eggs in the basket with this movie because they're bringing their two biggest, and then they're bringing the rest of the big guns to the scene.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that because there has been a lot of hype about this movie. I mean, we heard that they were gonna make this movie 3 years ago. And now it's coming out and everybody's talking about it. I mean, we're here talking about it in a podcast. So I mean, there's a lot of hype in this movie, and of course, I hope that they're ready to surpass the line that they're setting up. They're setting up a really high standard. So I hope they're ready to surpass that standard for the next movie.
I think they wanted Man of Steel to be that movie to set up the tone, but they received a lot of criticism, and now they're taking that feedback and applying it to this movie, and now this is gonna be a new tone, serious with a little splashes of humor every now and then, and mystical elements and superpowers. So I think they're gonna do a good job, and we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, they because I know for me personally going into the Man of Steel, I wasn't prepared for the universe that they set up. I thought he was going to be the Superman that I had already known and loved, this superpowered being that could use his laser sight to steal rips in the galaxy and time. And I mean,
you wanted the god.
I wanted these Superman. Sorry, but I see what they're trying to do. They're taking a Nolan approach to it. And it worked out for Nolan, so it should work out here. But if they're going to do it right, this is the movie to do it. To really make their statement and make their claim that, hey, we're not like Marvel, we're DCT, we're doing things different. Again, like breaking out of that shackle, because they're the ones who, quote unquote, hold the name for comic book movies because they've been so successful, where DC has quote unquote failed. It's like, no, they haven't. They just haven't had a continuous film franchise to go forward with the DC name. And now this is the moment to strike and to do it and go forward to be a competitor.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you on that because before, whenever Marvel started doing the superhero movies, it wasn't as popular with Daredevil and the Hulk, what do you call it, the An Incredible Hulk.
An incredible.
And I mean, they were not
Yeah,
as
it's the Incredible
popular.
Swole.
And now that the superhero movies are like the thing of the year, like you said, now is the moment to strike. And hopefully with this movie, they're gonna do a great job.
Because they have to.
They kind of have to.
Think
I know,
about
and
it.
it's good to be different, man.
Crap to choosing Ben Affleck to how Wonder Woman looked. Now nobody on the planet doesn't know this movie's coming out in another day. Nobody has not seen it, and not
Everybody's
many
gonna
people
watch
have
it.
something bad to say about it, except for Rotten Tomatoes. It sucks. But uh, it just So it's like some people's expectations are not going to be met. It's not. Sorry. Not everybody can be perfect. As a creator, as creators, all of us, that's the last thing we want is for somebody to say, well, you failed our expectations. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't living for you. You don't pay my bills or do my writing or drawing for me. So calm down. I made it. If you like it, great. If you don't, put it to the side and move on. And this is DC's moment to say, this is what we're going to do. You either like it or you go back to Marvel.
Yeah, they don't need to compare themselves to Marvel, and it's good to be different because we don't want too many movies that they look the same. We want movies that they're different from each other, so we can enjoy different aspects of them.
Mm-hmm. If they did it the way Marvel did, people would be like, well, you're just trying to be like Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want us to
And
do?
believe me, there's gonna be people that say that anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is gonna be people. Oh, Marvel is doing this, so Superman and Batman are gonna do it. And there's always gonna be haters, people that don't know what they're talking about, and they still talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, haters gonna hate.
Yep.
Everybody complains about something.
So,
Mhm.
why is Batman chosen more over Superman?
Because it's more marketable right now.
Not only that, I think they're trying to make this movie, like everybody says, like the V stands for 5. So I think they don't want this to be Man of Steel 2 or the Superman 2 because they're gonna make another Superman movie. So they put Batman over Superman so that way people identify it as the Batman movie.
Yeah.
Even if it's if a continuity, they still wanna see Batman. This is the new thing now.
Mhm.
The new Batman.
I just think it's the voice. I think it's his voice. People choose him because of his
I
voice.
love the fact they took Kevin Smith's idea to do the modulator on his voice, because it's like, don't try to do what Bale did. Think about the fact that Batman's a lot smarter than that he could make something to mask his voice, and they did that. And I'm like, thank God they gave him a brain instead of.
Mhm.
Or if not, they could do with Daredevil.
Yeah. We
Are
didn't
you
need
going to wrestle
more cancer
Batman,
voice.
or you about to wrestle Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, or you have a kid together? What happened?
They could do what Daredevil does. He speaks in kind of a growled whisper. Not like Batman, but just like whispering, but with a slight growl to his voice.
His fist?
Huh?
Murdoch whispers with his fist. He doesn't talk much.
Yeah, but when he was
No,
interrogating
kind of
people, he whispers to them.
No, kind of like they did with Green Arrow. Green Arrow uses modulator to changes his voice.
Yeah, but Batman has more money, so he sounds better.
Yeah. But I think that's the idea. Just like you said, Batman is smarter than that. So.
Yeah,
He has
I'm
more
so happy
money
they.
than that, though. Like, yeah, so it made sense that he did that. I'm glad they took his advice, because he's like, as a Batman fan, I don't want you to screw this up. Please do this, or at least consider it. And they did. I mean, you've got.
Yeah, they're
There's
doing.
about it, man. I was afraid of the light. I was a boy. It's like, okay, well, you did it with Bane, they can do it with Bane.
Yeah.
What did you talk for?
No, I'm happy they took that route. They're improving upon the other movies. They're learning from their other movies' mistakes and making these comic movies, a lot better.
Yeah, and
It's
this shows that they actually listen to
The
critics and everything. Not everything that the critics says are gonna be helpful, but the things that they hear everything and they take what they can to improve it and throw away what the haters say.
Hmm.
So they improve themselves whenever they hear the criticism.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on a more serious note, I think they choose Batman. Like the audience, they choose Batman more because he's more relatable, and
Yeah.
in the sense that he's a human, and Superman is an alien. He's powered by our sun, so they're like, okay, we want the underdog to come up and beat this semi god or whatever. So they root for.
Don't be nice. You can say Mary Sue.
Yeah, that nigga Mary
Mary Sue. Everybody does be
Somebody
Mary Sue.
just needs some.
That's the one thing I don't like. I wish it was a more. I wish it was penalties behind him using his powers a lot more. I really wish it was. That would make him a lot more likable person. I get that. There's a certain duration he can stand from. There's a certain moderation he has to have before he can use the beams or the breath and all that stuff. Yeah.
True.
And they took to the second movie to finally bring Kryptonite out too. I wonder why.
Well, to give Superman credit in this new version of Superman, they make him a little more relatable because he makes mistakes. He was put in a tough situation and he had to do the best. He had to make a hard choice and do the best thing he could to save people, and he decided to exterminate this other guy. And that was a really tough choice to make. And I'm glad they put Superman into that test, so we can feel bad for Superman. Before he was just too perfect.
Yeah, like I was telling Simon earlier today, I like this Man of Steel Superman because before Superman used to be like this Ken doll that he's perfect, he has no flaw, he's too strong and everything. But now, they made him more human, if you can say that, because he's an alien. They make him more human because he did grow up with humans.
And as a foreigner, we can relate more to Superman because he's the new kid on the block. He's this guy from another place that's coming into this new environment, and he's different. He knows he's different from anybody else. But he's also the same. He has feelings and everything. So
I wish.
well, we as foreigners feel a little more related to Superman in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, and he's kind of understanding that, since, like Simon says, he's a new kid on the block and he doesn't know all the rules that come with having that much power. So of course he's gonna get hate and he's gonna get people that like him. So he's gonna start seeing what the way people, how the human mind is so fickle, and how we change opinions so much. So he's gonna be learning
Humans bitch all the
or
time.
growing in a sense that he's gonna be more relatable, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, oh boy, do humans bitch over everything.
Well, that's kind of like what Lawrence Fishburne's character said. Like, do you think people are really ready to see what he is and know that people like him exist and walk around this earth? No. Even if he is doing what he's doing. And then in the trailer, they're going to look at you as a hero or as a villain. Either way it goes, you don't owe them a damn thing. Because you're damned if you do it, you're damned if you don't. You did it, and now you got to deal with the consequences. You're still learning as a human being. You're the new kid on the block.
And also what Green Goblin said to Spider-Man, in spite of one thing people like to see is more than a hero fail, fall, and die trying. In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And that's this movie. Forget the fact he just saved the whole world. Like, nope, you did this and that. I mean, well, not to bring them into it, but Captain America. That's the same thing that they're about to have to deal with too.
They're getting on him. I was about to say they're getting on him for everything that other villains did, saying, "Remember, we were the underdogs in this fight, and nobody's mentioning when y'all tried to blow up New York in order to kill the Chitauri."
And Iron Man almost died. Thank
Yeah.
goodness he was there. Thank goodness they were there, because usually they were going to blow up and kill half of New York.
Yeah.
They don't want to mention that, but they want to talk about Captain America going after Bucky.
No, I think Hydra is on the government still.
We're changing subject a little bit.
Yeah, we can have a different conversation about Captain America.
But yeah. So that was the end of the questions. Unless anybody else has anything they want to bring up.
No, I just want to say I'm so looking forward to see this movie tomorrow night.
What did y'all think of that fight scene?
The day after tomorrow.
Oh, the day after tomorrow, on Thursday. Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, where you? I'm coming down there right now. I'm calling in sick. Superman, come on.
I just want to touch on the Rotten Tomato thing. I don't care what they say, no matter what they say, because they're critics, they're gonna give criticism. The movie's gonna be good, and fans are gonna love it. I know. I have faith in this movie.
Yeah, and this movie is not made for the critics. It's made for the fans.
And for everybody else.
Exactly.
So all this, I'm the type of person that you can tell me the movie is awful, but I'm still gonna go see it to get my own opinion. So whatever Rotten Tomato wants to say, they can say it, and I don't care. I'm gonna see it. And
I say this to critics. I say this to critics. If you are so opinionated about it, you go do it, and you see how hard it is.
I just said that earlier before the podcast started. Praise Jesus. I just said it. Like, don't do that. But I think another real crux to the whole thing is the catch-22. They're making superhero movies to be more realistic. So you're drawing in people that aren't comic book fans, and then they watch it and they critique it and say that it's horrible because it's not really realistic, or it's underdeveloped, or it's whatever. And it's like, well, you guys can give Deadpool an 84% and rave about that movie because it was just complete action with little plot. He took a hooker and made her a housewife and then fought for her to get her back. That's a great movie to you because of Ryan
Reynolds doing his job.
Because of the
Batman vs Superman, which is about two of the most iconic people of all time coming together to form something to protect the Earth, you can't get past your shallowness, and you want to down the movie because of that.
Yeah, right here.
Form your own opinions about that.
Look, I'm Daredevil.
All right.
Okay, get off the now, man.
Yeah, you can watch it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, that was fun. I appreciated it. I mean, me and Saymond talked about doing it. I'm glad Pedro showed up finally.
Oh yeah, sorry for being late. I had
That's a horrible cough you have right there.
I was gonna say, you got something in your throat, Jerry? Huh?
Need some water.
I think before we all leave, we should plug ourselves a little bit. Trey,
Of
where
course,
can people?
we are going to.
What have you done too? I know you're a writer, but let people know who you are.
We're gonna do it this way. So, Blaze family, tell the people who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Why we do it? Of course.
So, which question want to take? Who we are?
So we are Blaze Manga.
What?
We're the Blaze family, and we do comic books, illustrations. We do all kinds of artistic things. We also do music.
Storyboards for movies and stuff. But mainly we do our own manga called Iridescent. And we recently entered this contest for Shonen Jump Plus through the website Medibank, and we released chapter 0 for manga Iridescent, and you can go read it right now and give it a like if you want. It's a really interesting chapter. And we do manga because we love it. We're creators because we're passionate about it, and we want to create a story that people will like, and we ourselves will like to write and draw in that case.
And because you have a wonderful family, Lily, who supports you in doing what you do.
Absolutely.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes, of course. I'm right here.
Yeah, she helped us with spelling.
Yeah, I'm the grammar freak right here. So he calls me and I'm like, you misspelled this. You don't say this word, and this is correct.
And this is Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh but she's also our joke tester. Like we write a joke for the comic, and we're like, Lily, is this funny? Because she laughs at everything. So if she doesn't laugh, we know it's bad.
That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. If they don't laugh at it, whew.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will make sure I put links, or they will put links in it, because this will be on their YouTube channel as well. But we will make sure we have links for you guys to follow it on the Jump Plus X Media Bang website, where it is Chapter 0 is.
Mm-hmm.
And then your Tapastic for Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Yes.
Because they are taking their gracious time with the motion comic.
Oh yeah, we're actually making a motion comic too.
Oh, you do?
It's the same manga was made into a motion comic.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
about it.
I mean, we've been working on this so hard. For the details.
Yeah, their brain cells are fried right now.
They're
They'll grow.
stupid,
They'll
man.
grow.
I'm just trying to help promote some stuff, man. 'Cause I loved it. I watched the trailer like once a day, and you guys don't even mention it. Like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a trailer out for a motion comic adaptation of our manga Iridescent. They're both coming out technically at the same time, but not really. The manga is gonna come first, and then the motion comic version will follow up a few months later. But still, it's just me and Pedro doing all the animations and stuff. Thank you, Pedro, and I have a wonderful cast of voice actors helping us, providing their talent for the voices, and we're doing our best to bring out the best product, the best motion comic you can watch and read.
Yes, it's gonna be the best motion comic ever.
And I applaud those guys. I watched them come from the ground up. They're a phenomenal team, a phenomenal trio, not duo, trio of people that have been doing something that they love. And if it wasn't for me meeting Saymond, I wouldn't be on the biggest creative path that I am right now, because I started before I met him, because of him and people like him and Trey and so on and so forth. I've developed to become a better writer myself. So I thank you guys on air. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm humble, thank you. But let's hear about you guys. You guys are creators too.
Yeah, Trey.
I'm pretty sure people want to know you too.
Tell the people who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Hi, I'm
Sexual
Trey
chocolate.
McIntosh. Shut up! Ouch! Damn it! I just messed up. Okay, I'm Trey Mac. I am the writer of Samurais. If you can, see past the glare and everything.
Yes, because we're gonna totally put a link for them to find it, but you can just
I have the woefully incomplete one shot up on Tapastic, as well as the Shonen Jump contest for Media Bang. And I'm also the writer and creator of the Shonen action comedy series Heat the Soul, which hopefully will have its first chapter done by the end of the first of next month.
Okay, and you go by the screen name of Satoshi Eternal or Satoshi Tagaki?
Correct.
Yes, no, maybe so.
I go by Prodigious Dialect.
Okay, I like that.
Because I also write written fiction. I'm a freelance writer for indie movie directors, and I write poetry on Instagram.
Okay.
Nice.
So, why do you do it?
Why do I do it? It's because I believe that we need stories more than bread and water. I believe that stories tell us about our past and our present to prepare us for our future. And pretty much a story is a chance for you to tell the world who you are, so you should speak up.
It's one of the most creative ways to express your voice in the world. Absolutely.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah, make sure to follow him on Instagram. He posts really cool stuff all the time. I follow him. So
Exactly.
pretty cool.
He does. He sure does.
I do my best to post stuff people like.
It's not for them to like, it's for you to like.
Yeah, I was about to say stuff that is on my mind, and usually people like what's on my mind.
That's good.
Yes. Well, I won't keep these guys because they're ready to watch Daredevil. They're like, come on, guys, we gotta watch Daredevil. Daredevil.
Tell us how you feel, man.
No, and I am Jerry. What I go by the pen name of One Hero. I am the writer and creator of Infinite the Journey, and I have the artist team of Leah Perone, who is the concept artist for all the characters that you will see, and then I have Sebastian Riera and Project Jumpatch, who are the artist team behind creating the pages and panels. Been working on it since 2011 professionally, 2014. You can find it on the internet. Like I said, we will have the links in the description for you to check out. I really would appreciate it if you check out everybody's. We all are creators. We're all friends of some sort. We all associate ourselves with creative endeavors, and it's been a really great time to be around positive people creating and going forward. And like I said, that's part of the reason why I write Infinite, is because I want to creatively inspire the world through my eyes and become a pillar of light for all dreamers, so that we all can aspire to be greater, because, as I always say, greatness lives within. So,
Man, I agree to that.
Awesome. Yes, make sure to check out Infinite too. It's a really cool comic, manga,
it's okay.
and it's a cool journey. So, I like it.
You don't read it, shush.
I do read it when I have time. Hey, it's time for you to make a volume so I can read what I'm going to,
Yeah, I'm about 40-something pages away from the first volume, thankfully, after losing, artists and time and jobs and life. And
That's a shitload more than I got.
it came at an arm and a leg and half a soul too. So it's a lot of love and labor of love going into those projects.
Arm and a leg and half a soul, nigga. You Edward Elric?
Pretty much. But yeah, so are we gonna wrap this up?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Yes, sir. Okay.
So again, we were joined by the Blaze family. Yay! Woo!
It was actually really fun. I thought it was gonna be boring,
Nah,
but it was actually really fun.
we should do more of this all the time.
You on podcast? No, it was fun. I try to get Saymond and his brother to come on more often, but they're too good for me, so I'm really honored. You don't know how much I had to pay them, so I won't tell you.
I'm surprised you got that artist who I don't want to throw shade on, but his stuck up ass.
And we're gonna move on.
I ain't mentioned nobody's name. I ain't mentioned nobody's name.
Okay, well, we're moving on from that. Sorry you guys had to experience that. That part of Gotham. We're trying to stay in Metropolis here. He took us to Gotham for a minute.
Yeah, we'll stay in Gotham.
But again, we thank you. Please follow everybody. Hope you enjoy it. Leave comments. Pretty sure this video is going to look a lot different when the Blaze brothers are done with it, so hopefully I can get a copy so I can put it on my channel. And
Absolutely.
His social media. And I believe you guys have some art you're going to premiere for this week for Batman?
Yes, sir. I mean, we already put it on Facebook, but
or
we have a T-shirt. If you can see it.
There it is.
Ah, it's stuck. There it is.
Does the cape move on the shirt too? Because I want one.
No. You see that in the video. You see Batman moving the cape. I wish.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna hold it up any much longer, but I'm glad she was able to show that shirt. Support us, support the guys, support creators, support indie in general. Go to Kickstarter, support somebody, Patreon, support somebody. Trey. So you can always take care of people. But we do thank you. I'm gonna end the podcast now because we can talk forever, and they want to watch Daredevil. I don't want them to come beat me up. So thanks for helping out. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
Good night.
Thanks. We'll see you on the other side.
Too good.
I'm joking. I'm done. Okay.